Hello, hello. I got a haircut. Do you like it? It's probably not the best one. It's kind of like mushroomy up here. Like, not that well blended in as I'm used to, but still looks pretty alright. Sometimes the hair just sticks up, just like that. But I do just love just shaving off like a lot of like hair on the sides and on the top, and then just letting it grow out pretty long. Um, because I just like both haircuts, so you get the best of both worlds. Um, so it looks like we have 30 minutes of storage on this video, so that's plenty of time for us, ladies and gents. So, how have I been? Thank you for asking. Not enough people ask how I've been. Actually, too many people have asked how I've been. And you're now one of them, this fictional audience that I'm talking to. Um, yeah, no, life has been good. Life has been real good lately. Like, been going to social events. Even though it's slowed down a bit since I'm adjusting back to work and my body just needs to adjust to the energy demand, but even work is becoming much more manageable. I've been using this CBD oil muscle relaxant cream, and it's been working wonders. So there's that, and this muscle relaxant tablet. Both of them synergize quite well with each other. So I've been able to do housekeeping quite well. At least yesterday. Um, yeah, yesterday was when I officially tried it. Because the time I worked prior, like the day prior, I only took it at the end, and I started to feel the benefits. So I decided to take it in the morning, and voila, they went splendid. Um, I was able to really just have a steady work pace, and I've been able to just have some laughs and just have some fun with my coworkers. I freaking love my coworkers, so shout outs to them. That really makes the experience so much worth it. Um, yeah, no, I'm just so fortunate to work where I live, and have such a supportive environment. So I am absolutely blessed. Um, but yeah, no, friends have been good too. It's been come and go. It's always tough to make plans when your schedules don't always line up and everybody's busy doing something. So it's just the life of a adult. Um, yeah, no, like I'm going to have a journey um, that I'm really looking forward to, a hallucinogenic journey, and I've wanted to do this for years. So, um, yeah, no, it's more of for a spiritual journey to find more peace with my life and to overcome some of my inner demons or like things the parts of my life that aren't so pretty that stress me out or weigh me down. Um, and I read a whole book by Michael Pollan about these experiences called How to Change Your Mind, Overcoming Depression, Addiction, ADHD, Trauma, and Enlightenment, I think, or something else that I don't remember. But yeah, it was a fabulous book talking about psychedelics from the history of. So psychedelics was, I believe they were first discovered in like the 1930s, um, by this company that's trying to study uh, ergot, the stuff that makes uh, uh, your crops rot. And I think there was like a plague that hit somewhere in the Europe, that like people consuming uh, these products that had ergot like made them insane. Um, so they were studying it not for the mental effects but for circulatory effects. Um, I don't remember the exact reason why, but anyways, so this one scientist, he uh, he was studying LSD, right? And so he accidentally exposed himself to it, and he had the first recorded psychedelic experience, where he had no expectations and awareness of what was going on. So he's just like riding his bike home in like uh, Winchester or Westshire, um, someplace in England, and he's just having a whole freaking experience. And it was pretty, but then like when he got home, I think it turned ugly. Um, and so anyways, this company, uh, like they saw the importance of this substance, so they wanted people to research it. So they basically gave it out for free in droves for any uh, certified researcher that wanted to study the effects. So uh, it's like in the 1940s, I believe, uh, that that a Saskatchewan-based research team ended up studying the effects of it, and they found good evidence in uh, overcoming alcoholism. Uh, they first associated the effects of this LSD trip um, to the deliriums of alcohol withdrawal symptoms. Um, so if they're able to induce similar symptoms, and both and the withdrawal symptoms is part of the recovery, it would make sense that LSD would be a good part of the recovery, and they found a lot of success in it. Um, and so that went well until Timothy Leary is people largely blame him. He's not like the main antagonist to be blamed. Some say that it was pretty much inevitable for like having this huge whiplash during the 70s of everybody just dropping out, tuning in, um, disobeying authority. Um, so, but so it went underground since Nixon's time, uh, but now it's starting to resurface again, with not just LSD, but psilocybin, mescaline, ayahuasca, um, just to name a few. And the researchers have been digging out like this buried scientific uh, like gold mine, this treasure of knowledge that just got buried due to the controversies. So yeah, honestly, like substances are only as bad as like their like what's their purity and dosage, right? And the person, right? three main things that really makes or breaks um, substance usage. So, but if you have a good head on your head um, and people around you to support you, then it's pretty safe. So, but do your own research and do what you think is best for yourself because everybody's different. So I'm not one to tell anyone which ways to live and do their lives. And, no, man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Uh, yeah, it's something I've been wanting to do for years. So yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, no, life is good. Uh, Talking to some real nice people. Um, and I hope that things will work out. Uh, I have faith in the future. You know, you gotta have a bit of faith. Uh, yeah, no, and I've been doing good. Been making more Binding of Isaac Forceless cards. That's been my. I have like this table that I've been tinkering with. So yeah, right. Yeah. So that's been fun. I've been feeling like my mom because my mom is so very artsy. She has her own business, and so I've been taking a bit of aspects from my mom. I do admire her colorfulness and her creativity. She has a vibrant, colorful mind. Yeah, my dad is more logic and reasoning, cool, calm, collected type, and I like to take pieces of both of my parents and fuse them together to have a nice synergy and to induce a good adaptability in your thinking, right? So yeah, it's like you're either the Jedi or the Sith, but Luke chose the middle, and you just want to be just like Luke, you know, Luke Skywalker. No, I think I hope you guys are doing lovely. Um, yeah, no, I've definitely slowed down on making videos just because I don't really have the passion for it. Like the videos I make with my whiteboard, it's like I get into a character and I play this part, and um, just lately I've just not been really feeling it, and so I don't want to produce something that's definitely feels and looks just genuine, and I don't put my heart into it. But sitting here on this lovely couch, you know, it's nice and casual, just talking. I am really good at talking. Um, Also, really good at listening. I'm really good at just being quiet and not saying anything for a long time, just soaking it all in. Yeah. But when I do get the chance to talk my mouth off, oh man, just I love just sharing all of my crazy ideas. Mm, mm. Yeah, this is something I used to be really into. Um, yeah, giant microbes. Yeah, huge science nerd, and not really so much in elementary, um, but my parents still bought me these anyways, and so that might have been part of the reason why I got so into like microbiology for a bit. Um, but these stuffies, plushies, that are made into microbes. They're really cool. Um, I have one for my graduation. Yeah. The master cell, where all of our thoughts reside. A neuron. Yeah, with a graduation cap. Yeah, I got this for graduating elementary school. Yeah. So I've had it for a while and I've just always kept it. And I've grown such a strong affinity towards neurobiology ever since. Yeah. Mostly to understand myself and how my brain works, like if you're having a lot of like emotional or behavioral issues and you want to change them, it makes sense to look at the source and how it's designed. So I definitely think I need to share this. I used to call it a science until I learned about philosophy, and I think it's more of a philosophical way of thought of systematics and trying to figure out patterns of how systems in the environment work. So, um, like adapting systems um, that are almost like alive. So you could include corporations, ecosystems, uh, like life, uh, and intelligent beings, and computer programs uh, in that category of systematics that stores information and adapts to new information, right? And is all about survival. Mhm. Yeah. Speaking of which, I had a dream last night that uh, I was pretty much Hawkeye. Like I wasn't quite Hawkeye, but I embodied Hawkeye, and I was facing this existential threat of um, fighting this AI that can control machines and is planning to take over the world and kill everybody. So kind of like the Terminator, but also kind of like Ultron from Marvel. Um, yeah, and I just woke up just like shit in my pants, like so freaking scared. Like holy, it's gonna happen. Yikes. Yeah. There's big questions of existential threats do concern me, and sometimes I do get worried about it, but I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gotta focus on living the life that you live instead of the bigger picture all the time. Zooming in, so you can actually get things done, right? That you're not like dwelling on these intrusive thoughts. Um, yeah, that's something I've been really learning. Like, so I have been reading this book called The Happiness Trap um, by Russ Harris, and I am like midway through chapter 6, The Never Ending Stories. Because my therapist recommended me to read this book, and wow, it's been really like game changing. Like a lot of stuff like I already know from past experience, and I've like put together myself, but just it takes you through these uh, simple exercises that you can do to ground yourself and to anchor yourself, as I talked about, during these storms of emotions and like traumatic memories and terrible feelings, and all to help you so when you do get these difficult thoughts, feelings, sensations, memories that rise up, uh, you don't have to struggle or obey them. You can just accept them, um, and not fight them. Because when you fight them, you tend to self sabotage or use strategies uh, to distract yourself or take yourself away from those difficult things. And they're often away moves that take you away from what you want to do and what you value. So it just makes you feel worse. For example, for me, YouTube is my biggest like go-to distraction when I face these difficult thoughts, feelings, emotions that I watch YouTube to take me out of it. Um, but I never really wanted that. Like I don't want to use YouTube as a coping mechanism, and this has really given me more strategies to use in my life, so I don't have to. Because we're so much better when we're not fighting ourselves, when we can face things, and when we can just accept things as they are, not try to fight them. Yeah. I guess it's a large part of what love is, just loving things as they are, that things are meant to be what they are right now. Like, you are meant, like, you're meant to, like, I guess not meant, that things are perfect as they are right now. That you watching this video right now is perfect enough. You know, but I think this has been a good enough video. Don't want to waste your time too much. And if you've made it to this part, say hi. Hi. And yes, have a good one. Cheers.